Hello, this is ICT Connect with Odongo Jerry, and today we are going to learn how to design a website using Adobe Dreamweaver. This tutorial is absolutely beginner friendly, so if you have no prior knowledge to this software, you can sit down and learn. All you need is to have the software installed on your computer. So the first thing we are going to do is to organize our root folder. We need a root folder, and you can see we have it here. We have something here, Yami's Restaurant. But before we continue, please, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't liked the video, please just like the video. That's the only way you can pay me back for this lovely tutorial. The website we are going to design looks exactly like this. Uh, looks like this. Very lovely. This is what we are going to design. Yes, this one. Yes, you can see that the pages are linked. Pages are linked. And this is exactly what we are going to design. So what do we need to start? Like I said earlier, we need a root folder. Then inside the root folder, we have to create a subfolder where the images will be. So if you look down here, we have the images, and these are the images we are going to use to design this website. The next thing is to open up our Adobe Dreamweaver. Come to your search bar. So Dreamweaver. Yes, we have it that way. And we are going to create a new file. So come to File. Let's wait for it to load a little bit. All right, so create new. And make sure this is selected HTML, and the document title we shall put Yami's Restaurant. So this, leave it HTML5, don't change anything else, and you can now create. Yes, so Adobe Dreamweaver gives you option of code. It gives you option of coding, but we won't be using any code today. We shall just dive into it without code. So what we are going to do is make sure you've selected design around here. If it is live, you won't be able to design without code. So design and choose here split. Make sure it is split, not code. Select split and make sure here it is design. And another step we need to do is to manage our site. A site is like a folder that contains all the web pages and images. Just like this one, this folder you see right here, it has the web pages and the images used. So we are going to manage our site. It is very important to manage your site. Actually, the first thing you need to do is to manage your site. So come site, say manage sites. All right, so I'm going to remove this. In case you have a site that is already loaded, you can remove it using this minus icon. Yes, delete site. So I'm going to create a new site. I'm going to name it Yami's Restaurant. Yes. And I'm going to browse and locate where the site is. So come to browse for folder. So my folder is on the desktop. It's right here, and say select folder. Come to advanced settings, click advanced settings, and choose the images folder, default images folder. So it is that one, images folder, and select folder, save, and we are done. So you can see that we have that particular folder loaded right here under files, and our images also loaded right there, and this is what we are going to use. And every single web page you shall be creating will be saved right here in this folder. So this is how we are going to start. We are going to insert a table. We shall have maybe 10 rows and 6 columns. Let me make it like 4 columns. Table width 1000 pixels. Border thickness, keep it at 0. We don't need it to have borders. 0. The rest you can leave that. You can leave the settings like that, and say okay. Yes, so we have our folder, our table ready, and now we are going to begin designing. So I'm going to copy this design a little bit. I'm going to copy this design. So we have here our header up there. Welcome to Yami's Restaurant, Kampala. Yes. Okay. So back to Dreamweaver, the table. I'm going to highlight these cells. Right click. Go to merge cells, table, then merge cells. And then I have that. So here you can type directly. And you can notice that things change here in the code. So you can type that. We are typing this. Oh, something I forgot to tell you. So you need to select this, come to window and properties. You need this properties window here. It's going to help you a lot in formatting. If you don't see this properties window, come to Windows and select properties. It will appear there. Okay, so we have this. I'm just going to highlight this, copy, and paste. You can type it. So you can type that. Mine is already typed. Highlight, so I'll center it on the properties window. You can center that like that. And now we are going to change the background color just like it is here. The background color is a coffee brown. So how do we change the background color? Make sure your cursor is right there. Come to background here. We are going to come up with that coffee brown. So using the slider, I think this is that. Maybe this is good. Want it darker, and say press enter. So we have our color there, and our words now are too dark, they are not visible. So this is H1. We can highlight it and come to insert heading, then make sure it is H1, and these, select them, come to insert, and make sure it is heading. Come to heading, let's make it H3, heading 3. Yes. So we are going to try to change the color of this text. So come to our properties window, make sure you've selected CSS. Yes. And then you can now come to page properties. Yes. And we are going to select headings. We are going to work on the headings, and we are going to say that all heading 1 B. Yes, that's heading 1. We can change now the color of heading 1 to white, like that. Press enter, and OK. So you notice that it turns to white, more visible, clear contrast. And I'm going to highlight these and also come to CSS, page properties, headings, heading 3. Yes, select here. I want that to be yellowish. Okay, maybe that yellow. I'll save this color, press enter, and OK. So you can see that we have something like that. Beautiful. And now we are going to insert this. We are going to insert this image there, and this is how we are going to do it. We are going to insert it here. So we are going to merge this cell to merge the cell, highlights, right click, go to table, and say merge cells. So we are going to look for the image. So place your cursor there and come to insert image. So the images folder will open up, and we are going to choose one of these pictures. Let me see what picture we have there. Okay, we have that. All right, we can have this and say OK. So we have our picture loaded. We are going to adjust it, select it. We are going to adjust it to make it fit. So select it, adjust it like this. Okay. It's kind of distorted, so I'll just pull it down. Okay, maybe that. So that is how our website looks like so far. Not so bad. So let's look at it. Let's view it in our web browser. So before we view it using our web browser, we need to save it first. So we come to File and say Save As. Save As. So the first page is always called index. I'll save it as index. Index.html. That's how you're supposed to save it, and say save. So let's check it out and see how it looks like. We are going to use Google Chrome. There is this small icon right here, device preview. So right click, click it, come to Google Chrome or any other. So this is how our website looks like on Google or using any other web browser. So let's go back and continue designing. But you notice that the website is on one page, one side of the page. Even when we zoom, it is one side, and we want to make sure that it is centered. So this is how we do it. We go back to Adobe Dreamweaver. Click here, click anywhere on your table, right click, come to table and select the table. As soon as you select the table, come to the properties window down here, and you can see that you can see a line. So make sure you click the drop down arrow and say center. So let's save this file, save. Let's preview it again using our web browser. See that? Yes, so this is perfectly centered in the middle. All right, so we are going to continue designing. Let's continue designing. Okay, so we are going to add. Let's see our reference website, our reference page. Yes. Okay, we have these buttons right here. These buttons. Okay, so let's come. Remember, we won't be using any code here. So let's see how best we can do it. So, okay, we are going to type now our navigation bar. I'm going to type here home. What else do we have here? Let's see what we have. Home, about us, menu, and services. Home, about us, menu, and services. Okay, so select them, come down to properties window and align them. We want to align them horizontally, center. That's better. For the background, we can have it as brown, maybe brown. Didn't save that color. Okay, we can have it as coffee brown. Let's add that color there. Then enter. And let us insert heading. Let's make it heading maybe 2. Okay. Insert heading 2. Okay. Let's see. So insert heading 2 and insert heading 2. Insert heading 2. Okay. So let's come back to our CSS and we try to change the color. The words are not visible. So let's come here. Page properties, headings, heading 2. Heading 2, let's have them as maybe that color. Okay. And okay. I think that looks good. That looks good. Okay. So we are going to design our home page. We're going to design our home page. So let's have okay, let's see our reference page. That's how it looks like. We have this about us. Okay, so you can merge these cells. Table, merge cells, background, give it that. Okay, type, this is going to be home. Insert, let's give it a heading, maybe H3, not visible, maybe H1. Insert, center it, center. Okay, let's see how this looks like on our web browser. Save changes, yes. Yes, that's our design. That's our design. And let's add a background image. So how do we do that? Select this, page properties, background image. We can change the background color, but let's go for an image. So we browse. I made this there's this background right here. Say okay. So by default, Dreamweaver is going to give it in a tile form. It's going to repeat it itself. So you can see that. Let's preview it. Device preview. Google Chrome. Yes, save changes. So that's our website. Okay, I think this is good enough. Let's continue adding in more the content for the page. Content for the page. So let's see what I'm just looking at the reference. The reference. Okay. Okay. So we are going to have something like this. I'm just going to copy this. So you can type, but for the sake of time, I'll just copy. Go back to Dreamweaver. I'll paste here. So you can literally just type that. Just type it. Control minus to try to resize. Let's see how everything is. I'm adjusting. Okay, I'll remove this. Let me just type it. Control plus to make it bigger. I'm going to insert images right here. Insert image. I'll insert this. Okay, the image is inserted, so I'm going to resize it. Resize. I want to resize it without distorting. Okay. Right here too, I'm going to insert an image. What can I insert? I'll insert random images, just random. Okay. Control minus. Okay, maybe let us review and see how it looks like. Our browser accept changes, yes. So let's see this. Okay, let's go back and try to align very well. Okay. All right, let me do this once again. Page properties, background image, browse. Put this yellow. Okay. Okay, that's good. So we are going to insert images. Insert an image there. Insert image. Image. Let's see what I can put there. I can put this. Okay. Let me resize it. I think that's okay. Resize it more. Make it smaller. Okay. Can have something like that. I want to put another image there. Come to still, insert image. I just want something. Let me see. Maybe no, that's it. Challenge we have, the images are not the same size. All right, so I'll choose maybe this. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to resize it. still big. Okay, maybe that can do. Okay, let's see our reference. We have several pictures here and there. Let's work that out. Still need to put more pictures here. Add pictures. This picture. Okay. Control Z. Want this picture to be there. Insert image. That picture. Okay. Need to resize the picture. Okay. Then we can add one last picture. Come to insert image. This or this. This. Okay. Resize it. Let's preview our website. Chrome. Save changes. Yes. So we have that. So let's go back and type. So I'm just going to copy this, but you can type. You can type this, copy. Go back to Dreamweaver. I'll paste that there. I'll paste that there. I'll paste that and that. So I want to add more rows down. More rows down to put the footer. I'll come here, select table, still table, insert. I want insert rows. So right click, table, insert row. Okay, we don't have the row. Table, insert row. Okay. I'll copy this, Control X, I'll cut them, paste them in that row. Okay, nothing happened, but we have a row down here. Yes, I still want to add more rows to fit in the insert row, to fit in the header. And down here, yes, down here, I'm gonna highlight, right click, table, merge cells, and let me check from my reference. I'm going to insert a footer, so I'll copy this, Ctrl C and Ctrl V, center them, my properties window, center them, and for the background, and I'm going to choose this color and enter. Highlight those words, and I'm going to insert heading 3. Insert heading 3. Okay, so let's see how this looks like. Device preview. Google Chrome. Yes, save, yes. So we have our first page created, and that's how our first page looks like. Now, for videos of how to create other pages and how to link pages, please follow, like, subscribe, and share so that you can get updates on how you can use Dreamweaver. Thank you very much.